We are in full playoff mode. Have a look at this from CJ. We're playing a rec at the rec center, and we needed a bucket. And who do you go to when you need a bucket? You go to CJ. Have a look at this. The penny packer to CJ for the win. How did we put that in? How in the world did we put that in? Oh!
The first round is in the books, and CJ Green has arrived on the playoff stage. The rookie phenom led the Timberwolves past the Spurs, and now it's on to round 2. A new challenge awaits. The Oklahoma City Thunder. The stakes are higher, the competition is tougher, and the pressure is mounting. But CJ and the Wolves are ready. They're here to make a deep playoff run, and it starts tonight in Game 1. With every round, the dream of a championship grows closer. But CJ knows this is just the beginning. The Thunder bring firepower, intensity, and a roster built for moments like these. But the Timberwolves have heart, hunger, and CJ Green leading the charge. The first round was a test, and the Timberwolves passed with grit, determination, and a star-making performance from CJ Green. The physical, hard-fought series against the Spurs pushed them to their limits, forcing CJ and the Wolves to dig deep, adapt under pressure, and find a way to close. It's round 2, and this team is just getting started. Wolves Thunder Game 1.
Yes, so we've been working in the rec center. You guys saw that game winner. But yes, today it is the start of the second round against the Thunder. They are one of the best teams in NBA 2K. They always seem to finish high ranking in the career standing simulation and also the MyNBA, man. CJ going up against this young and exciting OKC team. They got Shai. It is going to be an absolute beauty. We're coming off a big-time win over Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs. But we've got an opportunity here in the second round to get even closer to the NBA Finals. The Western Conference Finals await the winner of this series. CJ Green, we are ready to go. Ready to rock, ready to roll, man. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are ready for this series. Man, it should be really good. Hopefully CJ can really bounce off and get moving. It's OKC, it's Minnesota. Game 1 from Minnesota. We finished the second seed, so we have the better record to OKC, which is exciting. I mean, to be fair, you want to try and protect home court, and we know what happened with the Spurs. You give a team a life, and the teams can damage you. I mean, we're down 2-1 to the Spurs. Had to fight through that series against a young team. This is another young team, a much more, I would say, talented team than that San Antonio team. The conference semifinals are underway between the Wolves and OKC. Let's get it started. And man, I already knew it's going to be tough guarding Shai. Caruso goes inside and he puts it in. First 2 points of the series go the way OKC. Here is CJ trying to work. Finds McDaniels. McDaniels over the top of Lou Dort. He knocks it down, man. OKC, one of the best defensive teams. This is going to be an absolute slug, and oh my goodness, Shai is off to a perfect start here in the series. Anthony Edwards had a really good series in the first round. Really need him to get going in this series if we're going to win it and move on. Shai again, though, man, he was on an absolute burner to start this one. Here goes CJ finding Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns knocking a 3 down. Good to see him get on the board. Now, here is CJ inside to Cat. Don't know why Cat did not take Shai, but CJ gets Chet in the air, pulls up, and knocks it down. First points of the conference semifinals for CJ, who really came into his own in the first round. Knocks that J down. 2-point lead for the Thunder, and man, this team just gets out and runs. I mean, Chet is extremely tough. You've got Shai, you've got Williams, J-Dub. It's going to be hard. Green goes in, puts it in. 4 points and 3 assists early on for CJ. But OKC in transition were definitely giving us problems. And look at J-Dub go in and put it in over Rudy Gobert, who is back from injury. As you guys know, he missed the last 3 games of the series. Here is CJ. This is way too much room. CJ stroked that thing. CJ knock it down. We are all tied up. 1 minute to go here in the first. Green trying to attack, trying to get something. Finding Jinglen in the corner. Jinglen Joe for 3. Jinglen got extended minutes in that first round when we lost Rudy Gobert, so he has earned these spots, but man, that's a tough shot. I don't know what Joe Ingles is meant to do in that situation. 30 seconds to go in the first. Isaiah Joe for 3. This team is a tough 3-point shooting team, and they're at full strength. We're at full strength as well, which is nice. We start this second quarter, 6-point lead for the Thunder. Here is CJ, wide open. Gets Shea in the air. He's jumping. Green for the mid-range. Knocks it down. So that's twice. CJ's knocked down 2 nice mid-ranges to start this game off here. Naz Reid setting the screen for CJ. CJ working. Naz had my babies launching for 3. Man, Naz Reid came to the starting 5 when Rudy Gobert went out. He's been really good. 40 seconds to go here in the first half. We are all tied up in game 1 of these playoffs. Both teams really bringing it. That's a beautiful backdoor pass. Jingle and Joe definitely getting exposed on the defensive end. So OKC have a 3-point lead with 5 seconds to go here in the first half. CJ's got 13, 5, and 2. Really feeling it. Chet guarding CJ. CJ at the buzzer. Can't get it to go. Man, I hope we don't have to go for any game winners in this series. We had to go for one in the last series against the Spurs. We hit it. But it's going to get even more intense. 3-point lead for the Thunder. Let's get into the second half here. And man, oh man, are we up against it. I knew that they were going to be good. I knew the Thunder would be really good. But man, we were up against it in game 1. Caruso wide open, knocking it down. Alex Caruso, he came over in the Josh Giddey trade. He's been good for him. Here is Anthony Edwards. 6-point lead for the Thunder. Green, backdoor, beautiful pass from Ant. And CJ's up to 15. But this is where it starts to get tough for us. I mean, Shea goes in here, throws it down. They really start to get on top of us in this quarter. I mean, we really started to feel like we had no answers for him. Here is Shea. CJ playing the good defense, man. I actually felt like we played pretty good defense here. That's just a step back. Nice play there from Shea. It's a 10-point lead for the Thunder, and they are well and truly on top of us. CJ came out of the game 68, plays 78, and like I said, man, punched in the mouth in this game. Going all the way is Wallace. He puts it in. 12-point lead for the Thunder here in game 1. We need to get going. We need to get going now. CJ working, finding Jingling. Can't get it to go. And OKC, they're looking for the dagger. Now, have a look at this. This is just bad luck. I mean, this is just falling their way at the moment. They go out to a big-time lead here in game 1. And at the end of the... we just... to be honest, I don't even know. We need to be better than we're playing right now. Green, open for 3. Can't get it to go. And OKC to end the half, man. The way this half was going, I thought that was going to drop, and it almost did. 68-83, OKC lead. And man, the final quarter, we just need to bring it. I mean, game 1 on the road for OKC, and they really came to play. Shea again. This man is a problem. Green's got 15 points in this game. 15! Man's got to be way more aggressive in game 2 if we're going to win. We're still a chance to win this game, though. This game is not over. Here is CJ trying to dance on Shea, finding Anthony Towns. Back to CJ. Come get that screen. Green trying to work inside. CJ going up and under and putting it in. So 17 now for Green. We had a great first half, but man, we were just shunned in this second half. How is that not out of bounds? Had to be 3 seconds, and it was, man. How long do you want to stay in the paint? 87-70, but CJ came out of the game. They didn't want to, Chris Finch didn't want to risk CJ, and man, game 1, it's definitely a game of learning. I mean, the game 1s and game 2 is definitely, they're a little bit weird. I would say they're definitely weird. I mean, you always get the weird results, and you always find that you definitely need to feel out a team, the process. But CJ needs to get more aggressive. We need to do more things like this. Green knocks a 3 down. We need to be way more aggressive in game number 2 if we're going to win, because OKC came into our home floor. Chet Holmgren kicks it out to Dort. Dort for the dagger. He knocks it down. Man, the dagger, I think it's well and truly over. But we've got so much room to improve off game 1. Shea again, man. What are we meant to do? How is that not offensive foul? CJ, 20 points in this game. But, man, we were punched in the mouth. There's no two ways around it. We were absolutely punched in the mouth. There is so much for us to improve on. There's so much for us to work on if we're going to win this series. And, I mean, this OKC team is legit. They are a serious, legit team, and we've got some work to do. We've got some serious work to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed game 1 of the conference semis. Game 2 coming right up in 2 days.